Hi everyone, thanks for checking out the stream. We're going to be showcasing our HOWA Crossbow Mind Over Matter build, and so this has been working much better in the maps. We're stacking intelligence and stacking stats. It's very heavy on the intelligence on the lightning damage, so there's that. Apologies if we don't get eyes on the chat because I got a lot going on my screen here, but yeah, we'll dig right into the build. We took this from a video we saw online recently. Someone broke down crossbow damage, and so I think they cracked it. It's so much easier with Mind Over Matter for survivability because the game is so brutal at tier 15. We're not rocking expensive jewels. We've got this here, which was really good. I think they're more expensive now, but I picked it up for like 40x early. So you can see here in the build we're stacking. We're getting attack speed where we can. We grab these attack speed nodes and more decks for attack speed. The storm, obviously, for the interaction, the way lightning damage works. And we didn't have to path here. We saved a few points doing that early in our build. It's on our amulet, so that we're able to get survivability from energy shield and mana regen here. And then you can see we pathed over to Mind Over Matter. It looks really thin, but it gets a lot of scaling damage off intelligence. We're stacking all intelligence for lightning damage. So you give up a little bit of attack speed, but you just hit really hard. Attack speed matters, but with Shockburst rounds, you're just attacking so fast anyway. So that's our build. Our gear isn't extraordinary, but it's adequate. As you can see, we have 4 projectile skills. It's an affordable build. I mean, we're like 15 or so divines in on this build. I made the rings myself, bought the amulet, and so that's what we got. Right now we're just clearing maps for XP. We're looking to hit 94. I'm going to do this Veil Factory here with a breach just to show how it works. It's pretty resilient. It can do just about all of the maps. There's very few modifiers that give us trouble, unless it's something that gives anybody trouble, like minus resist. But we have just enough penetration right now because we're stacking attack speed. But I could get more penetration if I wanted. It just does enough damage. Got minimal penetration just to kind of help with those kind of maps and to do a little more damage against bosses, but it doesn't really need it. It hits really hard. We're using the bow setup and the weapon swap and the passive tree skill swap points to maximize damage. So you can see we're using it pretty cool. My kids are really loud. We've got, he's in VR right now with his guild, doing first-person shooter guild stuff, a teenager. So we got this that fires an additional, it's got 4 projectile skills. We're using an high attack rating and attack speed on the bow here so that we can utilize Stormcaller Arrow, which has an 800% chance to shock on the bolt. Let's see if we can go in and show that. Increased our, yeah, right there, 800% more chance to shock. So it's just been a really effective way to shock for bosses. But this build's like super survivable. As you can see on our character sheet here, we've got 2700 life and mana. We're using both for our pools. It takes damage is taken from mana first, after it gets through our energy shield. And we're also using Grim Feast, so that we can replenish our energy shield. Well, so basically the way the build works is as long as we're killing, we're chilling. You have to be careful on bosses because your pool doesn't replenish, but as far as mapping, I mean, it's pretty easy. So far. And that's it for the ritual. Tier 15 map. with a few juicy mods on it. We got our tower stack for XP. We're trying to hit 94. We're also wearing our gray beanie in solidarity for our brother Riley Mix, who was chastist creatively and also judicially by YouTube Zeros. So that's why we're rocking the beanie today. And also, I'm in a winter state and it's like 20 degrees outside, so you just get used to wearing a beanie and long underwear, you know. We're not afraid of any of this trash mob stuff. Very few boss mods give us trouble as well. You still have to be careful about taking direct hits, but we can take direct hits. I mean, used to be crush rares. We'll take a look at that Veiled Mask later. I'll take that Regal. Yeah, I think we'll do this breach right here. Why is it lagging so hard? Someone's selling 5 Divine Orbs plus 1 melee skills and a Wisdom in action. Those are the gloves that we're using. They're typically used in a monk build, but we're just taking advantage of them here with Crossbow. The same thing with Gemling, or Gemling. I mean, regardless of which one of those builds you're using, I think Gemling Legionnaire really shines once you implement Mind Over Matter. It's just so good because you get so much mana from intelligence stacking. And so much lightning damage from the HOWA gloves. So it's like really survivable and it hits hard. That's good stuff. Alright. Go ahead and clear our map, finish our map. Yeah, so if you're having issues with survivability, I think on any of your tunes, if you could path over to that, it's very strong. Honestly, it's been the strongest as far as survivability of any of the builds that I've tried. I tried armor, stacking hit points. Everything just seems to be a lot more susceptible to what's going on. This build has just been really good. It feels really good when you're mapping. It feels good against bosses. You could still die, even though we have 6k effective hit points right now. We're not optimal geared. Like, we're still gearing. But it just feels a little better. Like, you don't die to everything. You can die to, like, the specials, but, like, you know, most of the damage isn't gonna just straight up kill you, so you have a shot, which is nice. There's still some obvious situations where it's not going to be true, but as long as I don't play badly, which is always a possibility, then we're going to be pretty tanky. I mean, as you can see, we're not even optimally geared, and we're 2 tapping rares, so it's going really well. We're not even full auto on maps. We're just tapping. Yeah, we don't play around on the rituals though, we go full auto, but for this stuff we're just running through and tapping. I mean, that was one volley. Let's see, map complete, good. Let's get out of this shithole. I hate this map. Yeah, so we're looking to fire up the channel. It just hasn't been conducive for our situation here, and family and at work and everything that's going on. But we're going to be doing interviews with indies. We're going to talk comic books and our culture. We're going to get back to that. That's where my passion lies. But you know, gaming is a passion as well. Playing and aspiring to create it as well. So. Yeah, recovery from flasks is Garbo. And a circlet is no good. I'm gonna keep that map with us. I'm gonna dump this. Keep this. We are going to dump this, and we're gonna take our breach shards, and then we're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go into some other, some more interesting things. Once we get to them, we're searching for towers too, or ancient fragments. So we're looking for iron, copper, those type of citadels. We really need iron. I've got one now, but I want to build some up, so I can have a couple cracks at that Ashbringer. Oh, I like some learning information, and then try to smash them. I've watched some videos on it. Seems like a lot of the YouTubers get some pretty easy. I've attempted him, but he just made no, he left no safe ground. I fought him twice, I think, 2 or 3 times. The last volley, and he went for the safe circle every time with his attack, so we had no safe area, and he just smashed us. So I've seen a lot of the YouTubers do it, and they got to keep their safe circle when he does the special, but he took mine every time on the second phase. Like, I'd one phase him, and then he'd get a break, and then he'd immediately go into his special, and then hit the safe circle. So it was like, did it 3 times in a row. So he just said no, I guess. I don't want this. Take this. Take that. Thank you very much. Let's see the circlet with this guy. Yeah. I want to check those circlets, because I'm wearing one right now. If we can get, or, oh, that's not bad. Might want to take that on the next. Let's see if we can craft that into something better than what we have. Because we just have a junk helmet that has intelligence stack and energy shield. It's really nothing. We don't even need resist on our headpiece. We've got it covered on the rings and boots. So we're in good shape in chest piece. I hate that placement. It's really bad. Whatever comes out of that thing's gonna give us. Let's see. Yep. No. What happened? Oh. Oh, no way. You had so much XP. They just stunned me. I was trying to get away from the mobs, and then a bunch of Veil creatures spawned. Right in the middle of that. Wow. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so that's pretty survivable. I mean, I think I've only died twice since I set this build up, and we're cruising towards 94. We lost a little XP there, but that's okay. We're gonna get that back, and we're gonna say fuck those events anyway. We'll do breaches in the other one, but I don't even like any of those events. It's just slow when you're leveling. It stops you up. The expeditions too. The expedition as well, I've done that before, and it bugs, so the monsters are unkillable. Like, I didn't even take any of the mods that were like immunity to lightning damage is death for this build, and then it spawned the monsters, and it seemed like they didn't have a lightning immunity. They were just immune to everything. There's just no way to kill them, and it took forever. Well, like, we killed them, but it just takes a long time, and they're really deadly, so it's just like, kind of buggy and not fun. Yeah, I knew that that ritual was gonna be rough. Yeah, they just auto stunned me, and I couldn't move at all or shoot or do anything. I thought it was safe to go past them there to avoid the to avoid those energy balls or whatever. Really bad configuration. I have to deal with those when it's so confined. But as you can see, like, we were fine with the altar. Just a bunch of Veil monsters just spawned right in the middle of it, or surrounded us and killed us. Something that we just couldn't see. So they didn't spawn from the altar. It seemed like it was like the ground spawn Veil monsters that you get from maps. So Oh shit. Ate some of my XP too. Yeah, that was... What were we? Yeah, we lost a bar and a half. Which was a setback. Fucking trash. Veil spawn. Yeah, see that ground spawn right there? That aftershock was like really late. I think they've got something hard-coded in so that when you're leveling or you're making progress, it tries to kill you. So once I hit 50%, like we just started getting strange little spawns like that. Like that guy, we waited for a while and the on-death effect was way out. And then all of a sudden it just spawned like chaos damage explosions right in the middle of us getting ready to go grab our loot. So that was pretty stupid. I don't understand why that happened. He was already gone, dead and gone. But yeah, they just have to watch it. The game is it's challenging. There's a lot of guys doing videos who aren't clearing with this kind of speed. This build is very strong, but the game still actively tries to kill you. Someone was saying, there was a YouTuber that was saying that that the game feels like it is coded to give you packs of monsters and configurations that you don't like. So the game's AI is taking data from your combat and it's trying to give you packs that'll kill you. It feels like it gets more efficient at that as you get closer to the level. It's just what I feel. It's all random spawn anyway, but so it's definitely a challenging game. It's kind of like if you mix Diablo and Dark Souls. That's what it feels like. It even has that dark Victorian feel to it, and dark Victorian horror feel to it. So we'll go grab this last rare and get out of here. We don't care about altars. We don't care about doing rituals. We're just trying to smash packs. Yeah, this build clears those pretty fast, but yeah, you definitely have to be careful when you're mapping, depending on what you're doing. You can take more risks, like when you just leveled, because you're at cap, so for that level, so you can't lose XP. So you can take risks and kind of farm stuff then, I think. But it's like, you have to be very mindful about what kind of maps you're running with mods and what kind of... Yeah, see, there's something there. Yeah, it didn't even have that effect when the last one went off. Yeah, we got this map complete. I think we're going to call it on this one. We're going to try to get all our XP back. We've got towers loaded up with a little extra XP too, so hopefully we can get that back quickly. We're not going to spend too much time on loot either, really, unless we see something really good. Yeah, and that's not it. Make some room for a few things. Take this tier 15. We might use this for a transition map. Okay. And that's that. We'll take that. I think these are the last of the XP where it cleared all this. We could do this decay. It's got a bunch of stupid shit in it. don't really like that. That map needs exalted orbs to be good. Experience gain. Yeah, we'll take this one. Let's see if we can get a good mod on this. 125. We're going to jack this up with some exalts as well. Give it some more modifiers. Make sure I didn't lose a stack of exalted. Okay. Do this. That's better. Yeah, we want... I'm not sure how other people are doing it, because I haven't really been paying attention to what people are doing with their maps. I've heard people are putting distilled emotions in to get more rarity. To get more maps to drop, I try to go for at least a 200% waystone drop chance on the map. And that ensures that, and I've got a bunch of maps in my bag, and I've never run out since I've started. I've never had to buy maps, and so plenty. So I go for about a 200%. Let's see. Hey, I'm live, hon. Getting some meds. I hope you feel better, hon. I love you. Yeah, I noticed they make it very hard to click on those shrines, so you end up taking some beats while you're going into it. You definitely want to clear all those shrines before you attempt to grab them. Does it just... We're using Freezing Charm to help against freeze interactions. Just because those are real death. So is Stun, but that's less happen. That happens less often, it seems. Very rarely. That freeze interaction, if that hits, then you're in trouble. And a lot of things have range that can apply it, so... Seems like most of the stun is in melee range, but we're not given a lot of melee access to ourselves with range here, so it's been less dangerous. The only thing I think this build could really benefit from, it needs a lot of attack speed to be efficient, so stacking more decks. We're already dex and attack speed heavy right now over max lightning penetration because we're leveling on maps and stuff like that, but if I was doing more bosses, I would spec into more penetration, and I'll be able to do that if I can get some levels here too. We're stretched pretty thin because we went across the map for Mind over Matter, but there's enough. The best lightning nodes are to the north of the map, like at the 12 o'clock position, so pathing to those kind of opens some of that up, makes it possible. Yeah, I mean, we ate that. I've been one-shotted by that shit before, that little explosion that monster does. I've been one cracked by that previous build. The Mind Over Matter build is just really, really much better for map clearing and survivability. Oh. Yeah, that was tricky. They gave me a ghost with corpse explosion, so that was rough. He was trying to kill me. He would go intangible, so I couldn't hit him. And then he would blow up corpses while he was immune. So like that kind of shit can cause some problems. Fucking hate a corpse explosion. It does so much damage and it has barely any Q. I hate those ghosts. Just because they get immunity. No, dudes, I don't feel like that. I don't feel like dealing with your invisibility. Yeah, he waited until I came in and then exploded. Nice. I'd like to check that bow, but I think it's probably junk. Yeah, so we got another intelligence bow here and a big... Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. Let's see what we got. I mean, that's actually pretty cool. Trying to think of what... As long as I have intelligence, this has maximum mana. I mean, it's not even... Let's see, 34. That's more int. And a lot of evasion rating that I don't really care about. Alright, that's what we got. Alright, house map smoked. Well, maybe we should do full clear. Well, because it's got the 30% XP. I bet you we can get a little bit of that back from our mishap with the ritual. Mishaps happen in this game all the time. It's like it's all mishap. It's definitely a brutal game. Yeah, if you're not familiar with Dark Souls, like, you learn how to play that game by dying. So that chaos resistance is pretty interesting too, and getting health from corpses. But we don't need life though, because we're using our mana as a shield, so it won't help us. Anything that recovers mana or energy shield is better. So yeah, we're just gonna dump that. Might craft on that and see if we can make that better. I'd rather have energy shield on my helmet, but this one doesn't have a lot anyway. I don't think there's really anything that we can get that's good on that helmet. I think I'll just buy one that's better and not goof around. Yeah, we're gonna take this hidden grotto. Get some XP. We'll dump currency later. We're just cherry picking currency. We're in pretty good shape, and I'm not really... Rare chest, yep. 190% waystone drop. Try to get around 200. If I can help that. Just to keep myself going. And enough maps will drop. They'll keep you going so you don't run out. people don't really realize either. Like, I've noticed from my personal that use exalteds to craft your maps and get it higher, and the maps will not only be stronger, they'll be more challenging, but they'll give more XP, it seems, and they also drop more exalted from the boss, from the rares. I don't know if that's by design, but if you use exalted on your maps, it seems like the map is pretty generous, not only giving you more maps, but if you use exalted to jack it up and it has more modifiers, it drops more currency. So yeah, let's look at that mask and see what we get. I mean, it looks just like mine, but worse. It's just like mine. It has the same stats as mine, except I got better rolls on everything. And this does fire. I don't need any resist for my helmet, and I don't need critical. And I don't need lowered requirements, so it's Garbo. Yeah, see, they're exploding corpses. From off screen. I mean, that's 2 screens away. He's exploding corpses trying to kill me. So we're going to have to be careful where we walk. Yeah, we don't want to get caught in that junk. Yeah. Try to get those necromancers. We don't want to get corpse exploded. Also, just to let you know, like, how good mind over matter is, we are sitting at a whopping 5% evasion and 16% armor. So we're able to mitigate all this damage with essentially almost no defense. We're completely reliant on using our mana as a shield. A big part of that, though, is not just using mind over matter. We've got a 2% mana on kill gem that we're using in our tree. We're gonna go over here and take a look at it real quick. Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah. I don't even really care about the other stats because they were kind of rare, and I had one in my inventory I was holding on to, I wasn't utilizing. And so, it recovers 2% of your mana on kill, and that keeps you alive, like, even if you're getting damaged while mapping. As long as you're killing, you're chilling, is what the theme of it is. So as long as you're putting monsters down, you're getting energy shield and mana back. And so that could be true for anything in life. As long as we're killing, we're chilling. We keep killing it, you know what I mean? Let's see here. Yeah, as for the, I want to make sure my mic's going. Seems like it's, yes, it is. Oh, good. Okay. Great. Okay, user interface, we're getting it. Yeah, so, as for this this build, 2% mana on kill. We're using Grim Feast, so that we can steal. We get energy shield back. That's making the map clearing very survivable. This does pretty well against bosses as well. The damage is significant, so
on with the
we're
work.
gonna try to path to a boss so that we can try that for this video. Like I said, if I play poorly, then I'm gonna die. But you guys are smart, so you'll utilize this build and have better gear. Yeah, we still need a lot of. This build still needs a lot of. The build's good. My character needs a lot of more gear. So that's where we're at. We're just clearing out these 8% XP gains before we move on. See, pack size, transcended. Yeah, I mean, 2 additional projectiles. Let's see if we can get this to 200 without having to just regal. Yeah, I guess we can't, but we got enough maps. I want to use my Exalted because I want to build up some more divines, buy a new crossbow and some new items. Hey Charlie, I'm live and mic's up. Hopefully we're all done with that trash.
Another notch on the helmet.
Yeah, they're always very close to death. At all times. All of that shit that just fucking exploded when they died, that would have fucking probably flatlined me. If I would have took all of it, if I would have got multiple circle overlap, like I would have been dead. So like it's incredibly dangerous in that regard. Really good setup. I like to drag a bunch of mines with us, and then we get engaged by monsters that surround us, and we get hit by all of it at once. You can die that way too. Try to be sure to trigger the mines, not drag them. I don't know if it's interesting or not, but we'll see. Maximum life and mana and intelligence, but very low rolls, so it's not great. Yeah, that's not fancy. We don't need life, we need mana. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, so if you do try this build, make sure that you get it to, you slot it to percent mana. It's not 2 mana, it's 2% mana. So 2% of your total. We opted to just go full intelligence on all your nodes with Gemling Legionnaire, and so we have okay decks, but the big thing is you get 1 to 10 lightning damage for every 10 intelligence. And so we got 265 decks, which is okay. Some of our gear doesn't have decks. Optimally, you want all your gear to, while your resistor cap, to have decks and intelligence. But I mean, our intelligence is 494, so it's huge. You can get flat damage from strength because of Jack of all trades, but this so far has been enough. Like, we're not attacking as fast as we used to, but we also have like double the hit point pool of essentially the effective hit point pool, so it's been really good. And our damage is there. Like, you're trading off, you have less attack speed, but you do a lot more lightning damage, so your hits are harder, less frequent. But okay, I mean, as you can see, one volley crush magic. Or tier 50.
Wow, fool!
So we gained back about 33% of what we lost from dying at that altar. Already. So we get that back further. Maybe we'll get a precursor tablet with a little more XP. We can double up. We need another one of those. That was really good. I don't think we need to do full clear, but we're getting 80% extra XP, so we're getting magic packs and stuff. Alright, we're gonna call that one right there, and then I'm gonna take a piss for a living. Yeah, I think we'll do that quickly.
Yes.
We'll get back to the carnage. For you guys who've been watching Path of Exile, like, there's a lot of builds that are out there that are struggling to clear even the tier 15 maps, so being able to go through with this much ease is very comfortable. We're at level 93, so we're pushing for 94. But my other jewels as well are crossbow speed and projectile damage, magnitude of shock, stuff like that you want. But mostly you just want more damage and crossbow reload speed for ease. When we're able to get more dex and get more attack speed, the crossbow load speed won't be as much of a factor, but right now it's just more comfortable. Be able to reload quickly. Plus, crossbows are kind of janky anyway. You guys have played crossbow, you know, like sometimes it jams when it reloads, which is stupid, because every other class in the game, they can just cast their spells. They don't have to worry about actually reloading their spells, but for crossbows, we have to reload, so we lose damage per second while we're doing that. It hits harder than a lot of projectile range things, but it also has that reload speed aspect, which is like an extra stat that you have to watch for and try to manage. So that's kind of the trick of it, is either do so much damage and have so much attack speed you don't care, or you have a mix, like a balance, and have some crossbow speed. I have no crossbow speed nodes, but I'm using the jewels still from my previous build, so that we get a little bit of extra speed. It's just really rough when it jams. It feels like I'm not running out of mana because I have a shitload of mana and it never runs out unless I'm dead. So I always have mana to shoot. No idea why it jams like that. Sometimes when I'm trying to attack, it'll just jam for no reason and you just can't attack. So it kind of sucks. Maybe it's by design that it's meant to be kind of a drawback, but it feels bad when it happens. Alright, yeah, we'll take that quick bio if you guys sit with us for that. Alright, yeah, we'll just do a quick bio. We will be right back. Alright, awesome, we're back. Let's see. Yep. Just set up another map here. I think that's all that we had in range on that side for the XP game. We're going to start doing these. I think we'll clear these out and just keep going. Do the abyss. Pack size. Yeah, it's alright if we eat into our maps a little bit. They're just clearing for XP, I guess. Cleaning these up. We've done most of the strong nodes with bosses. Ow! Oh! I think it matters. Most of those.
All in a day's work.
New stuff. Resilient. That's what I'm going on. All the fucking ground effects are gone. This game has some death effects, like those things. If I would have been in the middle of this, that would have fucking destroyed my gaming session right now. I haven't hit him for a while because they're slow. Perhaps it might have been they do a lot of damage. They're safe, they do a lot of damage. It's great heal. Increased critical damage, so explosive crits, and then take a lot of little interactions that are going on when you're doing these maps and the way the monsters, which was cool design, makes it challenging. There's a lot to consider when you're taking on maps for endgame, which is the endgame.
Killing time!
Never played Path of Exile 1, it's the endgame, so.
One down. Who's next?
Yeah, I hope they, I hope they fix how it's very hard to click them when there are monsters around. And when there's monsters around them as well. So all that lightning that was going on around before I activated that was harmful, and then once you activate it, then it becomes
Nice!
it's on. I get the lightning now because I click the shrine, so. Yeah, not able to. I'm sure there's an option with this thing where over attack, but that's also kind of dangerous too. So it's just like I'm on a controller. Which I think is the best way, most enjoyable way for me to play this. I've seen some YouTubers using WA on the fly, which is nice. Just for your information, picking out the loot. I just anyway, I don't really care about the treasure at the moment, and then I could be crafting, utilizing a lot of stuff, getting more regal shards, crafting items to sell. Okay, but we're not doing that. Let's see. There's more monsters here. There's this thing back here.
Vile creature! Well, that's one down. This thing has some history.
two arrows, just because. Let's see. Intelligence. More intelligence. More energy shield. Yeah, that's not bad. What does that look like, though? No, it's gonna make me look stupid, so I don't want it. I should prioritize functionality, but... Yeah, shit.
Fool!
If that tiara makes me a god, I'm not fucking rocking that thing. You have to have some character. You can't just be all functionality and no fun. Like, yeah. So there was a monster just way back there. That's cool. Let's run all the way back across the map. Fucking A. That's gonna be a jog. Yep. So we're just clearing out those XP locations that I set up with the towers, and we're going forward. We're gonna look for so that we can fight the Ashbringer, which is the only quest we have on our agenda right now. It's the only one left. And we're looking at people.
All in a day's work.
Yeah, so as you can see, it's not very complicated when you're mapping. You're mostly just using Galvanic Shards to crush everything. So it's kind of one button, and then if
What
you
can
hit
I-
a rare that's tough, then you are going to switch to Shockburst
Good
rounds
eating.
and put them away. It gets a little more complicated when you get into the bosses, and when we get into that, we're going to go path to a boss and try that, see how we do. Boss damage is really where this build shines, believe it or not, even though its map clearing has been really good. And that's if I do it right, because it's a combo. It's like 5 things you gotta do before you attack and prep your boss, but once you do, like, the damage is just really good. So let's see what we got over here. We got Mire and Riverside. But we have to go through a lot of shit to get to them. Got some bosses over here. We're close to where we path to. Oh, we path all the way down here. Let's see what else we got. What's this? Yeah, I've just been kind of hopping around hitting towers trying to find more iron citadels is mostly what we need. We haven't really had a high density of those. There's not been a lot of bosses in range. You ever have to clear a lot of shit to get to them. Let's see what's up here. What are we passing to over here? That's XP. That's XP. That's rare monsters, so that's the end of our XP. So these two are the last 2 nodes, or locations with. These 2 are attempted. One of them was the one we did earlier, I believe. Yeah, I think we have no choice but to just path this way. Yeah, see, so this arena, and with that map, it said when we activated the location that monsters are level 81, so it's 79 to 81 on the tier 15 maps. So this should be pretty good XP, 8% and level 81 monsters. So
Killing time. Another notch on my helmet. Oh, better than coin.
Check out this dual string though. Mine's better. So tight. And they also insta-stun me.
Easy.
Shockburst rounds just do a lot of damage, but the reason why we don't just walk through melting everything like that is because you have to have shock on them, and we're using Galvanic Shards to break them.
Nice.
Which we switch to our bow. Shot there. Just has a higher chance and more magnitude of shock. So that's better, but like it's additional. So Shockburst rounds don't really do any damage unless they're already shocked. Ineffective at shocking it on its own. So yeah. It really pushes the damage up high, but it's very conditional, so it's more like killing bosses. So we completed this map. Nope. Let's see. Yeah, we got Willow. This will be a good boss to showcase what this thing can do, hopefully. We're going to avoid that set of mods. Because we don't want our elemental resistances pierced. No, that's not what we wanted to do. And we don't want less recovery of health, mana, and energy shield if we can help it.
Dark machine! No room. Bloody beautiful! My pockets are full. Another notch on my helmet. Machine!
maps, and they're not on every map. It just shows before you come in, so hopefully we can...
Out of mana!
Feel that shadow.
No mana!
Okay, so yeah, so he killed me for some reason. Normally I do pretty good against him. I had him killed, I just couldn't get him shocked. And I ran out of mana when I was shocked him, but usually it does pretty good against bosses. I just played terribly right there. Like, the damage is good when you can get them shocked, and I just kept taking damage. I just kept getting hit. It was rough. So a good player would have done well. Not me. Like a super casual. But it's a fun build. Just the same. So my family's getting up, so we're gonna call it there, I think. Take a break and get dinner. It's a good time to stop after my death. And then we'll play some more later. Might go over to Kingdom 12s.
On
We'll
with
do some group stuff.
what can I do for you?
Let's see how our gems went. Not great.
I'll be here, waiting.
Yeah, but the build's really good. If you're a good player, you would have been able to reapply shock there. And I was just, I was taking a lot of damage, and so I lost mana, because it comes from mana first. And so I was replenishing mana, and then trying to hit him, and then I used my mana at shooting, because the target, like when I was shooting, we were right next to him and pointing towards him, and my character was literally just pointing the wrong way, shooting the arrow, so I couldn't shock him. And it used all my mana, and it would not target him. So that was mostly why that was detrimental. Is because I shot all my ammunition off. The targeting completely gave up. Like when I was shooting the opposite direction when I was like 2 inches away from him. That was like a targeting bug or something. Like I was facing him with the joystick manually to shoot him, and it would not target him. It just faced the wrong way. And the auto targeting is supposed to put you on him too, so has some little buggy little things like that that happen. I think they just wanted me to die and reset, maybe. I don't know. I don't know why it does that shit, but sometimes it just bugs out.
What can I do
fucks
for you?
up. Like I was targeting him specifically with the joystick, and it was still facing the wrong way, even though the auto targeting failed. So when the auto targeting failed, I tried to adjust manually, and it still wouldn't face him and target him with the bow. When I swapped to the other, you swap to the regular bow, and then the crossbow is the main. So
Yes.
I don't know what that was, but it ultimately killed me.
On with the work.
I think they'll get all those things worked out. I mean, it's early access, so this isn't like the actual game. Like this is just the like essentially like the early demo that we're playing, and they're working out bugs, I guess. So that's the style of games that we're getting. We're getting games that are still people want early access, I guess. So we get it early, but there's still some stuff to work out. And I'm a terrible player as well, so. And I'm terrible at video games. If I have more time to play these, I'm sure I'd get there. And plus, I'm getting old, which is a terrible thing, but it's true, it happens. Yeah, we'll go back. We're gonna do some more mapping, actually. I'll keep playing. I'm gonna grab a drink. Actually, I'll refill my coffee, and I'll just be right back. I'm getting a little gaming session in while the family's resting. Everybody's sleeping. Me and my teenager are up gaming. There we go. All right, we'll be right back. All right, we're back. I think we're gonna goof with the loadout here. What I really like is if crossbow shot was on right button. All right, it's froze right now. Okay. Nope, we don't want that. All right. What we want is we really want to have this on right button. So we skill bind it. This would be optimal if it was here. And then this we want on anything but would be optimal. So what we want is to switch like this. And that works. Okay, so that's where it breaks. See how it bugs? Look, it's still trying to do the bow, but I'm on my crossbow because this is my shoot button. So you switch. And you do this so that you can use your joystick for auto, because it's harder if it's another button. And then when you switch back to your bow, it breaks. So you can't shoot your main attack at all. So that's a bug that's not supposed to happen. Like, you're supposed to be able to put that on any loadout you want when you swap, but for some reason it interferes with this, which is crossbow shot, because it's the same button, and you don't need to load a regular bow, but it doesn't allow you to do that, which is optimal on a controller because you can use both your joysticks for auto targeting. You don't have to rely on the normal targeting, but they don't want you to do that, I guess. Let's see. Maybe we can put it here. That would be good too, because we don't need reload there. So we'll do that. Put this back here. And try that. So maybe this will work for that. And it still won't let us. That's weird. Why won't it let us use that? Maybe it's just because we're in... Okay, so it swaps when we use a... Alright, so there it worked. I just hope that doesn't happen when we're in a map or something. We'll see, okay, so... Yep, that should be much better. I've switched that a couple of times, and it just takes some practice to get used to the combos. You have to do like 5 things before you hit them. It makes it a little for this build. So that's one thing. If you don't like doing a bunch of things before the boss fight, then you're not gonna like this. But let's see, what's this? Rare monsters. I don't know if we want to check on the other side of that shit. Let's see what's over there. Seems like we're far from everything, even though the way that this map is, it's like... Yeah, so I think we want to do this. Go to Burial Bog. We'll do player resistances, so we're going to waste it on this one.
Not today!
Yeah, we'll take that precursor tablet. That'll be good.
One down. Who's next?
Yeah, we definitely need some new gear too.
Bloody beautiful!
So this is normally a very survivable build, and we're not optimized as well. We could use a lot more mana in the build, a lot more intelligence and dexterity. Like, maybe one more piece of upgrade might help with that shit. We're just saving up for it now. We've got about 3 divines, I think, in the bank. It's just a matter of whether we're saving for a new crossbow, which is
Simple enough.
or a head piece, like a really good head. I'm not sure what those are going to cost. Like this headpiece that I'm wearing now is just some junk that I picked off the ground. Threw a few exalts on it. It's just for intelligence and energy shield. Jesus Christ, man, I loot. Pick up my stuff. See if this quiver's better. Nope. No, our quiver's better. Piercer tablet, thanks. Map's complete. Yeah, I think we'll move on from this here.
Good eating.
Just sell this to someone. See if he wants this thing. Just put it up for an exalt, something cheap, just to help someone out. Let's see. Piercer tablet. Experience gain. Okay, that's good. We're gonna keep that over here with us. 14. Another 14. We'll use those 14s as transitionals. Rarity is good, but right now we want XP gain, so we have 7 maps with XP gain. Let's get back some of that XP that I threw away. Let's see, we're pathing to this tower. So it'll really depend on what that tower is. I think we will rock this. Try to get some maps and not waste tier 15 maps on something that's not lit up with a tower. So strategic. So that I call them transitional. I call them
Get back!
just to press forward. Nothing. Than that, there's a 15. Cool. Our passives are set up. That's a 15. Take it and throw out the trash.
Simple enough. Ooh, better than coin.
Accuracy rating. Accuracy rating. I don't think it's more of an accuracy rating than this, though. Oh, cool. Yeah, he wants that quiver right away. Just put it up and so pick it up right away. Salted. We'll take it. Here you go, buddy. Enjoy this. How's the rank liver at? Okay.
Good eating.
It's 15 over here. Let's go. Is that the hit? Something just hit me. I don't even know what it was.
Killing time.
That was weird. Something just hit me for a lot of damage. And was that already dead?
Nice.
Chill. Processing. as we get to
Greetings.
4 bars, that's when the game just starts deciding that, yeah, here's another accuracy rating of 2. I mean, that's not bad. That might be better. I like that a little better. Oh, this has attack speed. What do we get from levels, I wonder? Let's
I'll
check
be
it out.
here. Wait.
Levels are better than attack speed for this. Okay. Let's see what it gives. Duration 1.5, impact is useful. 100% of physical for the bolt. And we want to try this on. Let's see what 2 to skill gives us. .5, 2.2. Doesn't feel like it gave us really anything. More damage. I'm not really sure. It seems like it gave it nothing. But attack damage. So I think we want the attack speed on here because we're just applying shock. I don't think we need the plus to skills. Doesn't seem like I'll still put it in the bank, but I'll put it in the dump thing and then I'll do some more research on it later and see. That's the experience tablet we want. Another tier 15. Oops.
better than coin.
Which I don't want to do. I just like to smash monsters, so I don't want to play safe. But I just want to play safer than the other builds that I've played, and I want to just chill and play video games. You know, like I said, some important in that regard that I've just played, absorbed a lot of games. This maybe so I just want to chill.
Simple enough.
I don't want to have to learn a bunch of things with this game in particular. It's not as much as an RPG, it's like an action RPG. So it's a hack and slash RPG. That's what I want to do. It has some story to it, though. Not exciting. Cold story is cool. Path of Exile is definitely top tier.
Bloody horrors!
Like, I just want to chill. Like, if I want to play Dark Souls, sick of it because I died so much. I was swearing. So difficult. So like I need it. Dominance unless you have a build or like whatever. Like you're gonna die. It's just what it is. I think if even named it, Dark Souls.
All in a day's work.
Path of Exile 1 wasn't bad. It was very challenging in that regard where you don't want to take a lot of damage when you're fighting bosses. So it's like as far as the maps and stuff, if you're good, you're gonna crush. One thing I like though is that this game does have more bosses in the actual mapping compared to Path of Exile, where 1. Most of the boss fights are just mapping at this stage of the game, which is end game. The mapping is like the end game where you're preparing for the final end game is where all the bosses were at. Where this is like there's still like unique bosses that you're fighting. Maps you can path to them, the boss, and get magic gear. So I like that regard of it because you still get to practice fight bosses. Pretty sure in 1 you always have a unique boss on a map, but it's usually unless it was
Back, please!
as well. And you had a chance of getting them by veil or being them. I bet you that's probably incorporated in this game as well. I haven't really researched it a lot. I like this build because it's nice. Not as much as I did when I was just off and the combo is a little quick to get the maximize for the shock. I think perhaps I probably could remedy that problem by going with a low level. Because I'm using a high level of it, it's eating mana, which isn't good for a build. It seems like it still has an 800% chance to shock, even if it's a lower, no matter what level it is. So maybe do a lower level that doesn't cost as much mana. Let's see how much that costs to shoot. Yeah, it's 131 mana. I mean, that's significant. fuck up the gameplay there. So, yeah, we're just gonna take a little break and grab some coffee. I'll be like 2 minutes, so I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. They're very short. I don't want to waste the t15s on the tower. Although I've gotten like divine drops on towers and stuff.
Keep back!
Very challenging or elaborate.
Simple enough.
It's not very conducive to it. Can't see inside the tower until we go inside. I learned my lesson on that one. I won't walk into those rooms blind because there's some awesome rooms. See you in hell. I fucking hate those ghosts.
What can I...
Cold resist? Okay.
On with the work. Yes.
Magic monsters is okay. There's more XP. If we don't get an XP mod on our maps. This. Okay. Go. Let's see what we got. Looks like a whole lot of nothing. Ahead. I think we're still gonna pop the XP game. Let's see. We want to do it on that tower over there. So for this tower, we're gonna do. Let's see what this gives. I don't like that. Rarity. Chance to contain the shrine. Those aren't really good. I got a lot of breach maps, but I don't really care about that right now. I guess we could just do this. Grab some XP. Yeah. Why not? And then the path to this. Try to level. Negative resist. Yeah, we're pretty tanky. We're not really worried about the resist. We're trying to stay away from everything. So it's not as bad. Especially playing the game before without mind over matter. Be so careful. Or used to being careful. So with this build, when you're careful, you can.
Shocked!
It's gonna take something really crafty for them to take us out. What are these? Reduce cast speed and damage. 100% spell damage on gloves. That's interesting. I just throw it.
This thing has some history. One down. Who's next?
Well, it's not really boss. I accidentally killed her. Strongest monster. This trap monster.
Bloody beautiful! Back down or die!
Let's do that janky crossbow thing. Yeah, we'll take that 15.
Take back!
Way back around. Clear this because it's gonna speed.
I'll break ya! One down. Who's next?
Yeah, I mean, we're at 25% right now, so essentially, that was like 65% total comfortable. We took that hit.
Me
So
pockets are full.
significant damage. Being tossed around. Oops. We don't want to do that. Accuracy rating, deck, yeah, that's not anything better. I guess we're just gonna trash all of those things.
Good eating. What can I do for you? Rare monsters, but 25% elemental resistance. Okay, this is so I have to be careful here.
Back! Face! Simple enough. Oh, better than coin.
Like how they experience game combo risk on because have resistant
Not today.
monsters, the yellow ones. Those get more experience too. They're always surrounded by packs, so like magic monsters when they're packed that gives more experience. So currency because they draw better trade. So try to get over this. I think we can swap our build around a little bit and get more moving penetration. Might be good for us. Attack speed's more. One more boss damage would really help. Like that other fight, that boss would have been just so
Simple enough.
stone trios. Nice. Alright, get our gem cutters first. Should do that. That's not the one. Is this the one? Yeah. Grim Feast. So it gets more energy shield. That's the one we're working on. We don't care about that scout projector.
Wow, magic.
Rare monsters use. That's just remnants from whatever. Whatever the fuck. I think that's a wrap. This map's cleared.
Hello. I'll be here. Waiting.
Status now. I don't have a fucking pair of boots. It's not good.
Yeah, so we're just doing this so that we got this treasure dump. We're gonna clean that up later sometime, some point, I think. Right now we don't want to mess with it. We're gonna do more maps. We're gonna get all these XP maps cleared up right now. I'm just gonna get a quick refill on my drink and stuff from bio. I'll be right back. We're back. I think we're only going to go until the guy gets up. Like I said, I'm focused on the comics and family, but this is definitely the kind of game I like in my life. Like, this is my jam. I love fantasy gaming. So, even if it is, let's see, what do we got here? Yeah, we're just going to clear everything out here and get as much XP as we can. lightning damage. Yeah. Additional essence. That means there's another boss. Increased rarity. We're gonna save that one for a boss. Let's try this. More chests. Let's see what we get here. Increased damage from monsters. Okay. And we're cursed with enfeebled, a high chance to drop waystones. I call them maps, but they're waystones. They were used to be maps in Path of Exile 1, so sorry if that...
Not today!
Waystones. Okay. I like the implication of long shot. Previously, I was the fellow that came up with this build. He's a smart. Yeah. Yeah, we want to be careful with these because they return damage and they do a lot of damage, and they've got 40% damage, so those are going to be deadly. Those give us a lot of trouble because they. So, pelt you with those chaos. Yeah, so those guys. Real careful with them. Yeah, see, they do some damage. Close the eyes. Shoot you.
Shocked!
Yeah, we want to give those knights some. We want to give those knights wide berth. You don't want to go at range with them. Yeah, they hurt.
Easy. Weak animal!
Those real monsters are real nasty. Try to take all that XP. 5 bars out.
Hello.
Easy. Ow, fool! Oh, better than coin.
Keep going north. Yeah, we're at the shielded invasion. Yeah, so there's not a lot of version there, so fighter cap is all evasion, intelligence, maximum life, evasion. I like this better, although I don't really care about the life on it. Just for the intelligence, I don't care about the resistance. Don't need resistance. Just set ourselves up here. Probably gonna have to buy these just because it's a lot for me. Where I don't need resist. I just want stats. Dex and intelligence, mana would be ideal. Make us
Hello.
It's one of those things where you want to be mindful of what you pick up
Yes.
because you might want to take some of the pressure off your brings and your other items for resist. So when I gear, I want to gear everything at once so that it pieces together. Because if we want to put a ring on for damage, we should make up for some of the stats on our helmet. That's probably what we're gonna want to do. Right now it's working, but when we go to swap our gear. Quantity and rare monsters. Quantity and delirium fog. I don't like that either. I like that monster density, maybe. I'll run that. Yeah, we'll run this one. For the Savannah map, until we get over by those bosses, and we'll start using some better maps. Use that rarity map on one of them.
Could have stayed dead.
I think we'll swap our tree around too and take our armor, our resist penetration for bosses, because the attack speed is good.
Well, that's one down. Bloody beautiful!
just picked up a greater jeweler's orb.
Another notch on me helmet. Back down or die!
Good eating. On with the work. Time is not on our side.
That's what I want. Yeah, let's try this. Steaming Springs. Let's try this map. I think we want to change our build. Not just for this boss fight. I think we just
Speak.
wanna do it in general because. Okay.
Speak.
I got idea.
Go on.
Can't always get...
Pretty sure that's what we wanted, right? That's all of our points.
it right.
Yes.
Looks like we took 6 points out, and we only got 3. Which doesn't seem right. That's all our points. And that's what we want.
Can't always get it right.
Just want to make sure we're good. Yeah, that's it.
Not today. I can do that. Try and keep our shock duration and more penetration after. Might be better. My last boss fight. Should have stayed to shock. They get more magnitude than I expected without a magnitude, so I think and have a lot more penetration. I think it'll be better. Yeah, that's a lot better. Better than Nice.
Pretty sure that was a divine RB, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I like that a lot better. The magnitude matters, I think they do take on him, but it just, the penetration's so much better against bonuses.
enough. No room.
Good monster density on this map. Through the map in one tap.
All in a day's work.
Because we can take advantage of one-shot mapping. You get 35% more damage when they're 7 meters away or more, and it scales down to 3 meters. Take less damage to 0% bonus at 3 meters. So you're looking to get them to the screen. Because as soon as you kill one monster, Herald of Lightning triggers, kills the rest, so just get a few kills and then you get a lot more lightning damage on top. Yeah, it looks like that's a wrap on this map. What do we got? 16 monsters left. That was good XP. That was solid.
Hello. Hello.
Yep, we're at 3 now. We'll keep this close. We're gonna put this map here. Rarity, more splinters dropped. I like that. I like that. Guess that's what I got. right there from that lag spike. That was bad.
Back down or die!
That would have been really bad.
Another notch on the helmet. Stupid zealot!
Bad lag spikes. Yeah, we didn't even see that. That magic ring. Rare ring.
Back down or die!
Hopefully don't screw this up. We find the boss here, so this is serious business. Just spam a couple of those. This.
gonna get ya!
Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
Oh, sure done it now. Not yet.
It's nasty. He's bugged.
Not yet!
Yeah, he's bugged. That's weird. That's really strange.
Out of mana! This will hurt!
That was really close. If he wouldn't have bugged like that, we were sitting on like almost no mana. That was crazy.
Bloody
He
beautiful!
was mana burn. Scary. For our build. So there are some builds that that's gonna eat. This is one of them. Mana burn is really dangerous. That confined area where you couldn't get away from them. We're using it as a shield for our health. It's really scary. Big risk. This map is clear. Yeah, we almost did it right there.
Hello. I'll be here, waiting.
Yeah, let's throw that in there. Why not? Someone might want it for an AX. We might need it. Got a couple tier 15s.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, it feels good to be out of that map. That was rough. Bugged for a second too, so it was kind of freaky. Not sure why he was just standing there, going back and forth, because normally, once he hits the phase where he stops taking
Until next
damage,
time.
physical damage or whatever, or any damage, he like, yeah, when he goes to new phase, like he's invulnerable, and then he goes to the next phase, and you have to follow him. But he was just bugged there, not taking damage, just walking back and forth, so that was rough. Alright, we'll be right back. We'll get another refill on our drink. We'll keep going. suggested in the build is
Speak.
to get for more survivability.
Yeah.
You can, I think we spec out of this because we don't need shock. We'll take those two out. And we'll look for more survivability, which is more mana regen. Let's see what we got here. Spell. Let's see what's this. Energy shield and intelligence. No, I don't think we need those. Yeah, we want to grab this node. Hey, bud. That as much. We got enough pen there. I think we're gonna grab this for more regen when we're moving, more survive.
New strategy required. Sweet animal!
Good.
Simple enough.
Scissors, Garbo, so's the bow. Let me just stay moving so we mana regen's big because it'll okay, so we pop in one of these. This.
Oh, all I did was touch it. Not yet.
Good stuff.
Always did say religion is dangerous.
That's gonna work. So we're not running out.
All in a day's work.
We need a bigger mana pool. A lot of gear up here. Let's go this biggest
Back, please.
buffs there. That's good. Precursor tablets. Let's see what that retrain is. Fizz damage, rarity, dex, cold. Huh. It's got to resist on it, so it's not bad. Get rid of those other two abilities and it'd be pretty good. I think we'll put it here for crafting.
Good evening.
Yeah, so that's about it for the stream. All the guys stirring and waking up from his nap. And so we're going to get back to family, but it's a good stream. And we're going to keep leveling this and updating on the build. But we've seen some videos of this particular build do very well late game. So it just needs a little bit of work. Need new rings and helmet. And a new amulet, I think. Our amulet's okay, but we might want to anoint something different. Because we're anointing for pure power, and I think we can just path to that, and then we might be able to anoint something else. So we'll see how that goes. But thanks for joining in. And this is the Gemling Crossbow Stagger Shocker with Mind Over Matter. So take advantage of lightning damage, which is really good right now, and that's a good way to scale damage with the crossbow. We need a new crossbow too. That reminds me. I need to upgrade my bow. So we got work to do on this character. Thanks for tuning in.